Good evening, everyone. We'll be joined by Leland when she figures out her mic and recording. Peter having mild issues with that whole predictably behaving with microphone thing. Might just be with me for a little bit, but I'm sure she will join when she can. Goodness, what were we doing last time? Playing with tongue lilies, I think. We had a few planted. We're hoping to get them to start gathering minerals. Hey, Adavik. Waiting for Fishies to come up. Leyland is fighting with microphone settings. Will join us later. I think we've got tongue lilies on the docket, reviewing our list of biomes to do. You're missing a data box somewhere, probably. So need to maybe throw more scanner rooms around, see if that solves anything. Microphone issues are annoying. Yeah, they're particularly annoying for her, I think, because they're inconsistent, which is the most fun. How's your day been going? OBS, you want to show the lovely people the game? OBS? It's right there, OBS. Another day of tagging products. That doesn't sound like much fun at all. OBS, please. OBS, come on. Started around 11 a.m., finished up by 4:45. Oh my goodness. All right, well. Two orders of dice? Took 6 hours? My goodness. That is a lot of dice.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
It's a bit loud. I have been at the dice counter at conventions. I'm not sure I have, actually. Accumulating minerals 0%. Great. %. Great. These are still growing. But it appears that none of those are in the right location, according to whatever metric this is using. So great. No other store that has a vendor at Dundracon, bothers to bring dice if they know games Berkeley's going to be there. Oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, that's something. And if you've got a niche, go deep on it, right? Right. This does not get us what we need. I don't really have much of an idea on where else we can be setting up tongue lilies. Right, that's the volcanic filter. I don't want to set up in the brine base, but that's a pretty deep dive at this point. Let's see. It's going to be the meteorite again. Of course it is. You really want us to know that's where we get iridium, I guess. Range base is now done. Bulb is done. Crag field done. Crash zone. Something in the crash zone. Greater Edge done. Deep Dagazi done. Disease Research Facility. We now have a tablet to open that. Dunes Arch done. Dunes Meteor done. Eastern Grassy done. Floating done. Glass Forest done. Reef done. Island Dagazi done. Jelly Shroom done. 14 done. 9 done. Lost River, there's more. Mountain Island. Still more, haven't figured that one out. Mushroom Discs, done. Mushroom Tree, done. Northern Blood Kelp, done. Northern Kelp, done. Quarantine Enforcement, maybe done. South Grassy, done. Sparse Reef, done. Dunes, done. Underwater Dagazi, done. Underwater Island, done. Underwater Mountain, done. Void Spike, done. Western Grass, done. So, Lost River, Disease Research, and apparently we're missing something in the crash. Don't know what to do with these mushroom spores even when we get them. Assuming they are, in fact, real in some way, shape, or form, which they may not be. Go away, Warper. Nobody likes you. That's the opposite of going away. that is in fact coming here. We do not want you to come here, we want you to go away.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
And covers most of the dunes, but not all of them. Don't know if particularly we can drove this base further. This might be a candidate for picking up and moving to the crash zone. I'm pretty sure we had scanned most of it, but possible on the eastern edge, there's something we haven't covered yet. Ooh, huge lag spike. What was that? Now I see Leland. I see the Leland's lips moving. Don't hear a Leland, but the night is young.
Test?
Hey, now you're very audible.
I'm very audible. Am I too loud? Can I turn it
No,
down?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Chat can probably get a better picture on that.
Well, 2 restarts later,
Oh
my
no.
microphone appears to be doing okay now.
Now you are maybe all right.
So I really can't tell if it's a hardware issue with my headset or if it's just something going on with my computer where I have no idea. It just decides that it's going to dampen down all sound coming through the headset.
Fairly unfortunate.
Or just like not register that my headset is there. I don't know. Like it lets me select it as an input, but then I have the little app open that shows you your volume level, and it's got the little green bar that, you know, goes up and down as you get louder and quieter. And I can see that bounce around a little bit when I'm talking, but then I go into the Windows sound settings and do the test my microphone thing, and I click the test thing and I talk for a bit and I tell it to stop and it says, "We didn't hear anything." I'm like, okay, then why is the little thing bouncing when I talk over there? Clearly that app is picking something up from my microphone, even if it's quiet. Anyway,
Well, that's no fun.
it is very frustrating. And I shouldn't have to restart my computer twice just to get it to, like, work.
You would think not.
Yeah, you would think. But you'd be wrong.
Wrong.
But anyway, here we are with the beautiful Lumen Shrooms.
Grabbing a couple of those. So we've got tongue lilies planted. We had the one at the edge. We set up another one deeper in where we would more reliably get the vision blurring particle effect. And I set up one near where wild ones were growing in the middle of the forest. None of those appear to be happy in actually collecting minerals, or if they are, they're collecting them at a, shall we say, sedate pace.
Extremely sedate. Yes, we'll go with that.
Extremely sedate. So I've got one growing at the... I'm now mostly blind. Growing at the giant tree, just in case that's slightly different. But not holding out an awful lot of hope for that. We might need a new idea of some sort in that direction. Yep, 0%. 0%.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Have the volcanic filter. We could go try sticking that in the brine flows and see if that grabs us anything. Failing that, the only thing I can think to do is grab a scanner room and take it to the crash zone, which I am almost certain we completely covered before, but there is still note that we're missing something there.
What if we tried to figure out that, what is it, a rock crusher?
We could try rock crusher too. Don't precisely remember how expensive those are, but definitely is an approach we can take.
And if it's possible to, say, grab some, of the big ore deposits and feed them in there, or some of the floating rocks and feed them in there.
It's a great question. Also sitting at 0, so I am out of ideas on where these tungolies are supposed to be positioned. How many? You're not even supposed to be in this biome. Okay. Do you want to do rock crusher first, move a scanner room, or try to filter the brine?
Since we already have the
Are you
volcanic filter built, let's try that. Because I feel like that's a pretty low input test.
some breathing go? I think it's just some breathing go. So this way. All right, where we were also told offline that your chemistry background might help in identifying where to get tungsten. I certainly don't know what that means.
This is why I'm thinking rock crusher. Because tungsten occurs as a trace or rare mineral within granites and other volcanic origin rocks, often as a silicate.
So potentially shale or quartz fed into the crusher?
Yeah, I'm thinking if, maybe try just a regular rock first, right?
Okay.
But then quartz, definitely. Try throwing quartz in there. And if not, yeah, the thing is, it could also be in the outplumes from some of the volcanic vents down here.
Okay.
With the
emergency. Chemical trauma imminent.
Filter collector.
Evacuate this region immediately or fabricate chemical shielding.
I'm in the red suit.
Whoops. Why are we in the rad suit?
Great question. That's a fantastic question. More people should be asking that question.
Well, I, for one, am asking that question.
Next question, please.
Next question. Where did we leave our other suit?
That is such a good question.
I know. Aren't I just full of great questions
You
today?
are full of such great questions. Can we have a new one?
How has your day been going today?
Ooh, tummy trouble through most of it.
Oof.
I heard one of your favorite coworkers is getting fired, so that's great.
Yeah, and not in the facetious favorite way. No, actually one of my favorite people that I absolutely adore and who makes my life so much easier at work because she's just excellent at her job and is really interested in like actually helping me out. Yeah, she just got let go because of stupid budgetary things. Because apparently as a country we're just not going to fund science anymore.
Yay.
Mhm.
Now, is that going to be one of those immediately you're going to be taking up all of the jobs she was doing?
No, we will theoretically be assigned someone else from that division.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how I'm gonna work with that new person. To be fair, all of the people with this person's job title who was just let go tend to be pretty awesome.
Okay.
I generally like them. This one was just my favorite, probably because I've worked with her for like 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I know that the management leadership in that particular group would really like them to be less helpful. It's kind of weird.
Huh.
Like, their leadership is literally telling them not to be helpful in specific ways that are like, well, you shouldn't do this for them, and you shouldn't do this for them, and you know, and you should make them do this way, and blah blah blah. And it's like, ugh.
Curious.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of the leadership in that group, gotta say.
Are they trying to stop unreasonable things or?
No, just like they have very, very specific ideas about how things should be done, whether or not it's actually the best way to do it for the specific group of scientists that you're working with.
Always give milk in sippy cups,
Mm-hmm.
even to 16-year-olds.
Yeah. And, just ease of life things.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. And it's not like my favorite person in that group was, you know, giving the big ol' finger to management, but she still was willing to bend things when it was reasonable to do so and would save us both time.
Oh dear.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Be
So,
kind to each other was a unacceptable decree.
yes. Yes. And that might even be why she's getting let go. Who knows?
Hooray.
Just very sad. On the upside, all of my former colleagues in my previous division are apparently safe. None of them got notices. But another person, I found out later today, another person that I really like also got let go from our training group.
Cutting off training is always a great thing to hear is happening.
Yeah, see, that group had 3 people in it. 3 people to handle
Boy.
all of the training. And it's a lot of training courses, right? And they still have a giant backlog of training courses to update because they are, in some cases, outdated
Hmm.
and therefore have incorrect information at this point, or in other cases are simply old and really poorly designed, and everybody hates them. So yeah, they still have this big backlog of stuff, and they just let go of one of the people in the team of 3. They let go of a third of their workforce on that, despite the fact that tons of training needs to be updated. And yeah.
I'm sure no one will come to regret this.
Oh man. Adivik was tagging projects from 11 a.m. to nearly 5.
Yep. 6 hours of labeling dice.
Oh my goodness. So many dice. Sorry, I'm just now catching up on the
Hmm. Hmm.
chat there.
It's fine. Apparently the Grok Crusher takes 5 electric motors, so
So we have time to kill.
we have some time to kill while that gets set up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, I think, 20 kelp seeds.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Any good dice? Or your favorite dice of that pile? Any tungsten dice? That would be topical for the moment. Just give me the...
We were asking you if you had any favorite dice from the batch that came in today, or any particularly nice ones. No,
No, not
nothing
really.
particularly good, just kind of yield dice.
Oh, yeah, Chess X.
I mean, yeah, those are good dice. They're just not particularly exciting. To those of us who have, 14 sets of Chess X dice already.
They do define the industry standard, although that generally
Mm-hmm.
means that most of the standouts are better. Industry standard is not necessarily, or in fact, most of the time is not a good sign. So that means cheap enough to dominate the market.
Their quality control is good, though, I will say. Like, ain't nothing wrong with their dice. But they're just not, like, the really fun, interesting ones.
That's the company that Oh, hey, there's plankton like right here.
Oh, nice.
They are the company that kind of pushes the rounded corners thing because I think it's like after 6 dice with rounded corners, you've saved enough plastic to make another one.
Interesting. I mean, I kind of like the rounded corners, though, just for feel. The bevel is, like, nice.
Probably less obvious when your mold is wearing out. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And probably a lot less defects where you end up with, like, a bubble on that edge.
Let's see. So that's
Because you need those edges to be real crisp.
5 wires. We need 5 gold. Made 5. Okay, so we need to unpack a titanium. Got that. That's fine. We have 5 gold unpacked. We do not, so we need to unpack gold. That is not what I wanted to do, actually.
Yep, it's not unpacking a gold.
Am I getting encoding overloaded warnings? Checked. I don't have Photoshop running while this is going this time.
Oh, good. Is that helping?
These are the mysteries.
We'll find out as the night wears on.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, there's enough in this game that will just randomly create lag that,
Silly pattern-seeking brain will invent a reason.
yeah. We would need a lot more testing to determine if having Photoshop in the background really made a difference. Because at this point, we're just getting anecdotes.
Yeah.
And as we all know, anecdotes are not a basis on which to define your reality.
Yeah.
Or to make medical policy. I mean...
So we need 4 diamonds and a plasteel ingot. Do we have 4 diamonds? Do if I unpack one of these. You think these need to be powered? Yeah, not doing face-to-face games anymore is pretty real, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super sad. Yet more things to blame on the pandemic, I guess. I mean, okay, there were 2 players in the Tuesday game that were the big reasons we weren't meeting in person. We could revisit that. Now, we do still have a player that wants to end fairly early, and by early I mean 9, but you know. And so that still might be a problem just because that ends up being...
Ending by 9, an embarrassment to gamerdom.
Yeah, well, some people have early morning jobs. Some people like to eat.
So true.
Exactly, Adavik. He wants to end early because he likes continuing to eat and have a roof.
It has a standard battery in it, all the same. Going to Is this a propulsion cannon already?
That is a repulsion cannon already.
I want a propulsion though, because I want to be able to move rocks around gently.
Ah.
Repulsion just shoves everything backwards. I think that just gave me a free battery.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay.
We don't complain about that.
Okay. So I guess the next question is, does it take power to run the rock crusher?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Maybe I should have grabbed some lead and titanium to make a platform with.
It's what? 2 lead, 2 titanium?
Yeah.
That could potentially be grabbed on site.
Potentially. But for now, let's try building Yawn Rock Crusher. See what happens.
Mm-hmm. We have yon rock crusher.
Crusher of Rock. Made by Dragon Industries. Okay. Let's grab you.
And rock. Hey! Cool! That gave us titanium.
I'm not sure that actually did the thing, though. I think I could have just shot that against a wall and had that happen.
Oh. Time for testing. Grab another rock, throw it against the wall.
Okay. That appears to only go off when I rub against it, not when other objects are rubbed against it.
Wait, when you rub against it?
When I got close enough, it started making horrible noises at me.
Okay, I need to turn the volume.
So, yes, apparently that thing will happily munch me, but doesn't appear to react to small bits.
What about a big bit?
Trying to remember where some of those are. We passed like 2 groups of them on the way here. There are some. But it does appear to work without power, so that's good to know.
That is nice. What if you just throw that at a regular wall? Instead of at the... Grab it? No. It doesn't do that.
So it is definitely just throwing it at things that was breaking those rocks into ore.
Yeah.
And not the crusher.
Okay. Experiment 1 complete.
This thing is very expensive, so I assume it has to be useful for something.
I mean, it's not vanilla, so it has to be useful for something. Otherwise, why would they put it in the game? Just to mess with us.
I mean, they did revert the air bladder thing.
All right, rock crusher.
See if I can even move the giant things, or if we need to make a vehicle propulsion thingy.
We appear to be able to move it. Floaters and all. Oh! No, that was you throwing it.
That was me throwing it.
Okay. We could pull the floaters off of it. Maybe it doesn't like that there's floaters on it. That would make it sink. Get in the rock crusher. Okay. Next thought.
Okay.
Grab one of the big ore nodes.
Can those even be moved?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Is tungsten a salt?
Tungsten? It makes minerals. It makes silicate minerals.
Okay.
Nope.
We have a big ore node somewhere.
Good question.
Adivik points out that it's entirely possible that they built a thing and never actually finished what it was for, or changed their mind. Didn't actually take it back out.
We should feed the sand sharks to it. Or is it possible that that's the wrong side for the input?
That's the side that bit me.
Okay.
Like, that's just a...
Yeah, no, okay, that's definitely a goes outa.
Yep.
Yeah. No, that definitely appears to be the goes into.
Just let's go. Fighters, please.
Why is our inventory full? Oh, because we picked up some nodes and a ton of floaters. Look at them teeth.
They will bite you, by the way.
Oh, yeah. They will occasionally grab fish. If you have them, like, in your hands,
Mm-hmm.
they will occasionally, like, grab a fish that's swimming by. It's a whole thing. I've only been able to get it to happen once, but...
Just latch them onto a peeper.
I was holding one, and it just, like, nope. And, like, big cloud of peeper blood. No more fish.
You monster.
I mean, I fed a floater, you know?
You monster. Right. I think there were some big ore nodes along the edge of the sparse reef.
There's one.
There we go. We don't have to move it very far.
Mm-hmm.
If we can pick it up at all.
Ooh, we can. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Put it in there. Get in there. Grab it. Why? What are you for, Rock Crusher? How do you even? Okay. Can you put the titanium in your hand?
Cannot put the titanium in the hand.
Feed into Rock Crusher.
Nope.
Hmm. I have an annoyance.
Mm-hmm. So what does it eat other than divers?
Probably fishies. But likely not intentionally. Or at least not as its primary function. Oh god. Okay,
Nope.
no, he
Doesn't eat fishies either.
doesn't eat fishies. Okay. Poor speedfish. Oh goodness.
It's supposed to connect something. Great question.
Are we supposed to drop stuff in the top?
Doesn't appear to have a chute in the top.
I don't know. What would we connect it to?
I was sure it was going to be the
bites us while
big
unpowered.
rocks, or I didn't even know you could pick these up, to be honest.
I expected to need the sea moth tether to do it.
We can pick those up, and this will not eat them.
Why isn't Ducks here?
Okay.
I'm feeling very lied to right now. The Rock Crusher does not crush rocks.
Does not crush rocks.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What does the, description of it say?
Is it a data download? Blueprints? Equipment?
Rock Crusher. It's a powerful industrial
definitely
device.
seems to want to explode
Can
things.
break down large material deposits into pieces compatible with direct use in fabrication without the need to transport heavy and expensive drilling equipment into the mining site. So that sounds like it should eat the big ore nodes.
It really does, but at least it doesn't want to do the lithium.
Okay, what if we put it at our base and then tried that? And then threw a big ore node at it.
Seek fluid intake.
What if we did quartz?
Mm-hmm. Let's try quartz instead of lithium.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Because tungsten forms silicates.
I'm going to put the grinding wheels as close to the rock as possible.
It's like right there. Quartz is still attached to the ground though, so maybe it needs to be lifted.
No. And now this is out of battery. Does it need power? It didn't need power to bite me. Okay. So it doesn't appear to crush big rocks. It doesn't appear to chew up lithium. Does not appear to chew up quartz. Fair enough. The description says not needing to move mining equipment. Feels like moving a base to a node site is a bigger deal than a prawn there. But, I mean, definitely could be a case if we just need to find another lead. Can we find another lead
Okay.
here? What's up?
I have done a Google search,
Uh-huh.
and there is a mod called Aqueous Engineering
Yep,
by the same mod author,
that's a required one.
and it shows a picture of the rock crusher in use,
Mm-hmm.
and a person is using a propulsion cannon to push a large gold resource node into the rock crusher.
So we're doing it right.
We're doing it right, it's just not happening. And
Yeah.
I'm confused.
It might just need power. But it will hurt you for touching it even unpowered.
How do I reopen my closed tab? Dang it.
Control-Shift-T.
Yeah, I was trying that and it wasn't working. Control-Shift-T. There it goes. Okay. This rock crusher is out in the middle of nowhere. Just sitting on a sandy bank.
I see.
So I don't think it actually needs power.
Do we need an azurite battery to shove it in hard enough? That seems
Maybe?
pretty unlikely. You be led. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Try grabbing this nanocarbon, and then we can try again on a flatter surface, I guess. But getting, I don't know, 10 lead and a few tungsten particles out of a node seems like a thing that this mod would do. Looks like a gold node is getting shoved into it here too, though it's mostly fuzzy particle effects. Although this is clearly on a base.
That is clearly on a base, yeah. The image that I found, it's just sitting on sand, and I didn't see any.
Under certain circumstances, the combined act of markedly increasing material surface area and agitating the material in the water may trigger a chemical reaction with the local environment and alter the products yielded from the grinding process.
Yeah.
Not for ultra hard crystalline materials, in hot environments, or without ambient cooling fluid.
So I'm guessing we can't use it with a diamond node.
Well, it's not rated for it. We could still do it. Under certain circumstances, the act of increasing material surface area and agitating the material in the water may trigger a chemical reaction with the
local environment.
Now, increasing material and agitating the material, that's just grinding it.
Mm-hmm.
The chemical reaction with the local environment might be saying you need to do it in certain areas.
Yeah.
And I think the warnings are saying don't shove diamonds in, don't shove kyanite in. Rubies may or may not work.
Yeah.
And don't put it above water.
Yeah.
All of which are fair. Are we supposed to do it in the Lost River?
Maybe.
That's where a lot of chemicals are.
That does have a lot of ambient chemistry going on. But, I mean, first we need to figure out how to get it to work at all.
Do we need to do it near tongue lilies?
That seems more far-fetched.
Well, they are microfiltering plants, and if we're just getting tiny little bits out of them, the tongue lilies may collect them.
Where is it? What? We have a nice eclipse, but where did the debris go? There it is.
It did not look far away at all.
Nope. I mean, we were already within 100 meters of it, weren't we?
Predicted.
Yeah.
I believe there it is.
Whoop, there it is.
You just dated yourself so hard.
I know.
Okay.
I'm old.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so where are we going to try this? I think it's easy enough to make a platform and a bed of tongue lilies in front of it, even if that's irrelevant. I'm not sure the mushroom forest has the best.
Yeah, just like throw it on that platform with the tongue lilies.
Don't know if we have nearby giant orbits.
We can transport them, right? With enough batteries?
With enough batteries. It did not take long for us to deplete that
Yeah.
that battery. Okay.
We
gonna
could
check.
get the Seamoth tether module.
That may be what we end up doing. That's the easiest to recharge. Those are all still 0. Still 0.
Calorie intake recommended.
Disappointing.
But if we need to feed it ground up microparticles, that makes sense.
Maybe
That's
the
my
tongue
thought.
lilies will collect the tungsten grains.
That's, yeah, exactly what I was trying to imply.
Okay. Yeah.
This does not make it easier to figure out what is going on.
No, it really doesn't.
Where even is Giant Tree?
We don't like getting high.
How are you back? And still 0. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Well, operating a rock crusher next to them sounds like a good plan.
You could have had this be 10% opacity, honestly, Mod Author.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all your particle effects are overtuned, all of your noises are oversampled. Like, come on. Okay.
This is a mod author, not a video game like worker. They're doing this in their spare time.
Okay.
And I'm sure they have people like giving them feedback, and those people may not have the same opinions we do.
Giant salt. Okay.
Advik says ...
Apparently.
Ellipses.
Do I have another water on me? I do not. We need to drop stuff off anyway.
Yes, there are definitely mod authors who do better work than the original designers. But I think Subnautica was gorgeously done from the start. Competing with the original design is just
difficult.
Yeah. And it wasn't meant to be modded. It's not like Vintage Story where they were like, yes, mod our stuff.
Like, I'm not even picking on code or challenge or design or anything like that. It's all of your stuff is blinding, all of your sound is deafening. Like, that's not a coding is tricky, because coding is tricky. That's just like, hey, normalize your audio, normalize your video.
I'm just trying to say, like, give the mod author some grace.
Mm-hmm. Like, falling debris is horridly loud, but you need to get attention from underwater up until you have the detector. That's fine.
The bioprocessor is incredibly loud.
Is unnecessarily loud.
I will agree there.
You a lead? You're a lead. Okay. So we can set that up right there.
These are like accessibility complaints, I guess.
Yeah.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
Oh,
maybe the youngins don't have a problem with the noise.
They will if they keep being forced to be subjected to that.
Yeah, well.
Seek fluid intake.
I'm working on it. shoving nanoparticles over here. Great.
Vital signs stabilizing. Vital signs stabilizing.
Now have too much crap to actually do much experimentation here. Don't believe we need the copper ore for anything. It's in the rock crusher. We don't need gold or silver. Do need one more titanium for the platform. Okay. Charge that battery. Put a battery in there. So is that telling us to do it in a specific area, or is it just telling us, hey, you'll get rare materials out of this?
Good question. Asking the real questions here.
Yep.
All systems online.
Let's.
More people need to be asking this question.
Now you're getting it. Okay. Let's. Okay, we've got a couple lead here to experiment with. Let's start by just building a platform here to work with.
A platform. A nice, flat, structurally sound surface.
Yep. Just in case something we were doing had to do with like ground in the way.
Very good.
So it keeps things from wandering off in case that's the problem.
Okay. Pick up the lead. Goodness, come on. Up, up, up. We got this. Come on. Come on. Oh,
My word.
wow. I mean, it is lead. It is lead.
It do be lead.
Oh, momentum. Yay. Falls on top of the rock crusher. Falls in front of the rock crusher. What if we, like, hold it against the rock crusher with the cannon? Really, like...
Nope.
From the side, maybe? Looked like they were kind of from the side. Like, grabbing it and moving it over. No. No, that does not appear to be working.
Okay. The next thought was power. 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and copper.
We can get that.
Emotional support plankton here.
Yeah.
Now that all that crap's out of our inventory, we can eat, which will be lovely. Is 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and
A copper.
1 copper. Cool. There's a lot of material to haul around.
Yeah.
All systems online.
Love us some emotional support plankton.
Right here.
Yep. Right there where we can just grab it. All right. A little power. Here we go. You're powered. Power restored. Okay.
Primary systems online.
It was making a sound.
Oh, it's making some noise.
Oh, oh, oh! Okay, maybe it does need to be powered.
Okay.
It's doing a
okay.
thing. And then it does a little... Okay, there's a thing we can collect. It's a lead. Okay. Ooh, did a thing again. Alright, we just gotta like shove it in there. Come on. Oh, we lost power! Because it's night!
Okay.
Oh, that's so rude.
But
Proof of concept.
proof of concept, 1. Number 2, that gives us some time to try putting a couple tongue lilies nearby, although they might not mature in time.
That's fine. That's fine. We could... Well, no. We should really put the tongue lilies by the rock crusher. Near the ore.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, moving the ore is just expensive.
It took a lot of power and
Mhm.
time. That said, we can always turn off the power, we now know, until the lilies are mature.
Yes. But it talks about insufficient microbiological matter.
That's true.
And we're going to be handing it inorganic matter.
That is also true.
All systems online.
We're working on science.
Yeah.
Okay. Exterior grow bed.
Science is incremental.
Get you here. Get you growing. Okay. Not the best spot for that. Move you over here for the moment. And then rotate this and put it nearer to the tongue lilies. What are you? Okay. Should be puffing dust all over them.
Good, good.
Need to repower crap now. Plankton appears to have gone.
No more emotional support plankton.
Guess not. Okay. So if this doesn't work,
Captain.
we definitely got a different error message in the mushroom forest. I didn't see any nodes to tear apart there.
Well, there wasn't an error message in the mushroom forest. It just wasn't actually accumulating.
True.
It was like, oh yeah, there's sufficient stuff. It's just...
We would have to drag crap over there, which won't be fun, but we could do it. Yes, Mesmer, I hear you. Another sippy. I like that it can just grab them right out of the aquarium
Yeah.
very kindly. Okay, now that you're talking about the error messages, you've kind of won me over on we need to do this
In the mushroom biome?
in the mushroom biome.
Yeah.
Prawn suit propulsion, wiring electric motor, not bad. Prawn suit propulsion. Titanium, magnetite, lithium, that's not bad at all. We're just completely out of titanium, apparently. I need to unpack a magnetite? Yeah, we have magnetite, it's just not great. Going to solve this in a potentially unorthodox way. By which I mean, rather than search for metal scrap, I'm going to go drill the Aurora.
Yeah. Salvage rights and all that.
Now we can also build the volcanic micro filter next to the rock breaker
We could.
as we pass by the ore geyser, and that reminds me that it exists. We just have to not accidentally wander into Reaper territory. There's apparently something in the crash zone that we missed.
Okay.
So we need to drag a scanner room back over there. I thought we had scanned the entire thing, but apparently not necessarily the case.
And that's different from the Aurora.
That is different than the Aurora,
Okay.
in theory.
Have we explored the backside of the Aurora at all? I know it's Reaper territory.
Yesn't. That was where the mesas were that had the shoot. One of the depth modules we did.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't help the flashing.
Sorry for the flashing.
was. No. The sigh. And so the back of the Aurora is where we've done the most scanning, actually. Because we did that whole walk of 4 scanner rooms.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it. The storage module, please, with the bobbing of the stop. Oh, hey. We actually did get some emotional support plankton. You rubbing the mic? You rubbing the mic?
Oh, sorry, I'm biting stuff.
It's a mukbang now?
Apparently. Sorry. I have delicious chocolate.
You're not sharing with the class?
It was left here for me.
Wow. Okay. So hopefully we've got a few filter plants. We can drop the volcanic traces filter and then chew the rest of that lead and see if we get anything. But I think you're right that probably need to haul stuff over to the mushroom forest.
Did we make the tether for the sea moth?
We need a titanium for it, which is why we went
Yeah.
off to get that drip.
Thank you.
We'll do that now, but we'll have the little mini site set up here, so may as well. She'll do the science if we have to do that, or if this is insufficient. For all we know, it's one of those things where you can either use the plants or the volcanic filter, and there are multiple ways to solve this problem. But we'll see. You're doing tungsten science.
Doing science to discover tungsten.
Yep. We know tungsten exists.
We have had the existence of tungsten spoilered.
I mean, we have recipes demanding tungsten fibers.
Yeah. So
Not quite
unlike
the
the
same as
first
spoiled.
discoverer of tungsten, we know that it exists.
And we know that they know that we know that tungsten exists.
Aha. Much titanium.
Knocking titanium out for a while. Ah! Sploosh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm being asked to run a D&D game because that group doesn't want to do Lancer, I guess.
Wait, what?
Being asked to run a D&D one-shot for a group. Despite my statement that they're much better systems to run in.
Mm-hmm.
Might be the first time I've been specifically told, hey, this system.
I mean, you have every right to say, pick a better system.
Yeah. Motive might matter on my decisions there. The madness of just processing 1 million titanium ingots.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this does mean we can go down to the jelly shroom caves and feed magnetite blobs into the processor.
It does.
2 magnetite and a lithium. Ooh, not thrilled about that.
You're gonna need to
Gonna
pack
be,
up more nickel.
don't know if we've got enough of any one thing to. Okay, we can pack the lead. That'll make some room. Co-workers have been gushing about Dagger Heart. One of them has been pressed by Draw Steel. Interesting. Dagger Heart kind of looked like one of those ones where you're into it because famous people told you to be, so to speak. Like, no one's been able to tell me anything about it other than it's the game system by the Roll20 folks. Which, is not necessarily. Workers in question don't follow Critical Role and analyze and discuss RPG notes. Fair enough. It's fair enough. You need to make an electric motor. Motor will take a wire, so I can pull those out, temporarily solve that problem. And I will need lubricant. That's not bad. You go in there for a moment. You go in there for a moment. Just you two and you two go in there for a moment. Heck, you go in there for a moment. One of them prefers Call of Cthulhu, Morkborg, and Mothership, but has been excited to run Daggerheart. Oh, okay. Hasn't caught your interest. That's kind of the weird part where I'm at, is that no one can tell me why they like it, or why it's good, or what it's for. Other than it's not D&D and it's not Pathfinder. Okay. Great. Now what does that do for us? We have to take something off. We don't need the suppression module most of the time. So we'll turn that off for the moment. That needs to get put away safely. Okay. Let's grab the grabby thing. Very long save. I'd talk more about Draw Steel, but haven't sat down to read the PDF version we got for backing it. Which one is Draw Steel?
Systems online.
Okay, that definitely looks like they are grown. 2d10 by MCDM. Oh, right, this only builds where it feels like it. Okay, so we can't put it anywhere, which means it does not go next to the rock crusher. So it's nice that that's just kind of eliminated.
Yeah.
Warning, emergency power only.
Accumulating minerals.
Oh. Okay.
But at 0%, which is what we saw in the other location.
Interesting.
CDM produced several books for 5th edition D&D, but decided to go their own way after the open gaming license incident. Fair enough. And that falling material is directly in a Reaper nest. Okay. They can have that nanocarbon. They've been thinking about it for a while, but that just happened to be the final push. That's fair. Oh.
What the heck?
I did a grabby with it because I figured I'd need to select it and then press a button. But I did not need to press a button. I just needed to select it. So far, that's only been lead for us. It's entirely possible that only the final burst will give us something.
That is often the way it works.
Mm-hmm. The rare thing is saved for last, yeah.
Just gotta know you're serious about it.
So true.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
But accumulating materials is still at 0. Okay. Whoop. So we got a good amount of lead, but
That just lets us break those down without the prawn.
so far that seems to be the case.
Which is neat, but not game-changing.
Not at all. Interesting. Riley is better at shoving by hand than with the sea moth, apparently. And it gets you good amounts of materials.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of moving crap around to accomplish that. And very much not sold that I couldn't just open more nodes to do this faster. Like little rocks. Okay, so what have we gotten from this? Are you still at 0? Still at 0. That's a lot of lead.
That is a lot of lead.
Tactical, heroic, cinematic fantasy. Okay. Exalted vibes with without the power nonsense.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
All right, so does that actually do anything for us? There are a few big resource nodes down in the Lost River. We could see if it's just a matter of we need to find the right place to do it in.
Mm-hmm. We could throw a quartz in there,
Throw quartz in there. Yep.
because tungsten forms silicates, which is quartz.
More places just to throw ingots and secondary metals. Okay. Little meta, but the in-game and apparently website documentation for this thing both show doing gold.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Try to find a gold node somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. It is possible that it's got to be a gold node.
Pretty sure that there's a nearby quartz though, so that's very easy to test.
Gold also shows up in quartz veins.
And without the built-in angst of the Great Curse. Fair enough, yeah.
But the Great Curse is awesome.
Debatable. Wow.
It makes for fun gameplay. It makes for hilarity.
There has to be a quartz node somewhere near here. Come on. No big quartz nodes, really? See how safely I can aim this stupid thing. Ooh. Makes the Seamoth a little bit chunky.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of mass.
Lost eel of grip of Ampiel Abyssal Stalker. Okay.
Wait, what?
Apparently I had managed to grab a Ampiel and the Abyssal Stalker in there.
That's interesting.
Okay, sprayed quartz everywhere.
Yeah.
Still 0%.
Lost River. Ambient environment.
Where it wants very specific
Minerals?
nodes, yeah.
Yeah. We could try gold.
If you needed tungsten, what would the closest ore node be?
It's a good question. In my research on tungsten, it didn't mention, like, nearby ore nodes. Like,
You said
what would be nearby?
volcanic though, right?
Yeah.
But there aren't big shale nodes.
I mean, gold might be the right way to go.
Is gold igneous? I thought that was stellar furnace only.
Let's see.
I need to make a breathing goo. Don't have enough litho gel, really. All right, we need to go get more litho gel too at some point. I assume attacks hit because hit and damage slows the system down too much. I guess that's fair, all things considered. Yeah, honestly, that's probably fair. Especially if you're playing
Systems online.
gosh darn heroes and not mud and mercenaries type black company little people in bad places.
Warning, emergency power only.
It occurs in coarse-grained metamorphic rocks.
Be sandstone or limestone.
In high-temperature hydrothermal veins.
That would be in volcanic vents, I suppose.
Or in granitic rock, usually composed predominantly of quartz and micas.
Interesting.
Or igneous rocks showing a very coarse texture, with large interlocking crystals.
I'm tempted to get distracted and grind up a magnetite real quick.
It forms under high temperature and pressure, often associated with tin, aluminum, calcium fluoride, quartz, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
calcium iron silicates, magnesium calcium silicates, calcium magnesium silicates. So high temperature and pressure formation.
Calcite might be Lost River, but everything else you've said is pretty much quartz.
There's another tungstate mineral that is found in quartz veins, and again, igneous rocks with coarse textures in granite.
Which would be shale here.
Associated minerals include galena, which is lead.
We ground 2 leads.
The wolframite series is mainly formed through magmatic hydrothermal processes associated with felsic magmas. So, hydrothermal. Which makes me think Lost River vents.
Okay.
Or can I figure out?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
How was it first discovered? Okay, so they used the mineral to form an acid, reduced that over charcoal to isolate the element.
Don't appear to have any way of using an acid on the world.
Mm-hmm. But the brine down in the river is acidic.
That sounds correct.
Shove. Oh, we lost power.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
The rock crusher eats a lot of power, apparently.
It's possible. Everything in this mod eats a ton of power. And it doesn't want to eat this copper.
Yeah, that is strange. Oh, there it goes. Looks like it actually ate copper. Eat it.
Gosh,
Oh,
no.
goodness.
Bad.
Get me in the rock crusher. Get in the machine. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Explosion of copper. Get in the crusher.
It seems to only want to when it's under a powered source of some kind.
Which is funny, because like the lead was perfectly happy.
Perfectly happy, just kind of rub against it.
Yeah. Now it's a little nicer. Get in the crusher.
30 seconds.
We're gonna drown while we're feeding
Right.
that in. Organotungsten compounds are also numerous.
Which, again, is probably point us toward the Lost River. Oh. That's an entire battery fighting with that thing.
There it goes. Okay. How are our tongue lilies doing?
Great question. Nothing.
Accumulating minerals, nothing. Thanks.
So that's not it.
Okay.
Is this next meteor?
Oh, great. A lot of tungsten mining is unethical.
Super. It's a million miles into the dunes. The Reapers can have it. How so?
They just say unethical mining practices observed in the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
No.
And thus it is considered a conflict mineral.
Yay. Okay. And so we only got copper there too. Pace of the game is based around victories and recoveries. Victories are earned when you achieve an objective. Having X number of victories can activate some of your character's abilities, and earning victories can net you more of whatever resource your class uses to activate their abilities. How major does something have to be a victory?
aboard, Captain.
Pack up what we did get there. Exactly 10 copper. Not exactly a lot to write home about. There. Okay.
All systems online.
So we need to go grab our rock crusher. I'll leave the solar panel there. Victories can be awarded for non-combat challenges. All right. Oh, sorry. Director GM can decide what a trivial easy encounter doesn't earn victory, walk the dog around the neighborhood while everyone is at work or school, or additional victories for particular challenges. All right. Is it one of those weird ones where you're incentivized to have the smallest objectives and life goals as possible? Exalted is to some degree that. No, that wouldn't help earn victories. I mean, a goal can be small without being irrelevant to the story, but largely in Exalted, what ended up being the optimal way to approach things is that you had your real goal, but then you broke it down into a lot of relatively smaller steps. So you don't conquer Ontang, you set up a guild front in the capital city of Ontang, then you make allies with all of the major guild faces in that city, then you build a resistance army, etc., as opposed to just stating the ultimate objective. Typically it's a combat encounter. Gotcha. That's still doing nothing for us.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The heck is Beacon 6? What did I drop over there? I guess that's the mountains, so that would be the large mountain wreck. No, I'm thinking, oh, we haven't actually rubbed a rock against one of those now, have we? Because it wasn't powered. Shoot. It's not too horrible to get this set up and bring a large rock to it. Victories reset when you finish a respite, and when they reset, they are converted to experience. And that gobbles battery towing something. Okay.
Ah, we're trying the regular rock again.
We are.
Can you stop that?
No.
So
They
rude.
like making me personally miserable. Hey, Paradox. Rock Crusher does not crush rocks. I wish to file a complaint. Spend recoveries to replenish stamina, which I think is the HP equivalent, still reading through the book. That's a little bit like Lancer. Wrong rock, yeah.
Yeah, we got it to crush lead and copper.
And a quartz.
Yeah.
You go over there now.
We're doing it
Yeah,
near the
so
tongue lilies.
we've ground 2 lead deposits, a copper deposit, a quartz deposit,
We have read the description, and we have some other ideas to try.
yeah. We were hoping the tongue lilies would suck up the bits, but they don't do that, as far as we can tell. Both these ones and we set up a dedicated platform surrounded by it, didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Tongue lilies do not get minerals here where the hallucinations happen or where they spawn naturally.
So, our next thought is that the rock crusher talks about it needing to interact with the temperature, the pressure, and the environment. So our next thought is to take a rock crusher down into the river.
And just throwing ideas everywhere at this point. Quartz should have been the node most likely to give us tungsten, but
Lead and gold are also good options there. Tungsten minerals do coincide with both lead minerals and minerals that are found in the presence of gold.
but we can't take the ship down there to move nodes around.
We'll need to do it with the propulsion cannon.
It will not have the chooch for that. We can get the rock crusher set up at least.
Mm-hmm.
could just go turn the rock crusher face down and set it on top of the ancient meteorite. I don't think that's a thing we can actually do.
Doubt it'll work.
So here's a gold. We could just set it up here. Oh, we need power.
We need power. We'd need a bioprocessor or bioreactor nearby. Yeah.
I have the right thing. Okay, put that on. Do we take the volcanic filter down there and see if we can set it up anywhere? Okay.
Well, take it to one of the hydrothermal
space
vents.
anyway. We'd need to. We don't have space. We'll have to make another trip anyway.
Okay. Now we have a base down here.
True.
With the thermal plants. So
Yes.
set up the rock crusher at that base.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever minerals happen, whatever big deposits are nearby, we drag them over.
We also have a tablet for the last force field in the disease research facility. Okay, we've got a lead right there.
Perfect.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We have a lead or 2 titanium and a lead. We do not. Okay.
I mean, as long as it's near enough the base, it should get power.
Sure.
Yeah, and it can sit here with these guys.
But then it's too spicy there.
The heat might help.
We won't survive.
Okay. That's a fair point. And down by the brine seems good. Although, we're gonna have to dive into the brine to get the products.
Might.
Alright. Come on. Come on. Oop. Come on. Yeah, go, go, go. Go, go, go. Get in the rock crusher. Get in the rock crusher. It's moving. It's doing stuff. Good. Good. Stuff is happening. We've got lead. Lots of lead. So far, just lead. Bag. Okay. Throwing lead everywhere. But so far, just lead.
Just lead.
I mean...
Sulfur's a pain. Oh, no, I want that. Okay.
Gold?
So, if we see any, maybe.
We can scan for it, right?
Look at this smarty butt.
You're standing in a scanner room.
relatively nearby.
That's very
Giant
down.
titanium node there.
Okay, up we go, up we go.
Nope.
Come on. Ooh. Up. We should have brought some floaters. We could float it up.
That probably would have been smart.
Rather than using up all of our propulsion cannon, because I don't know if we're going to get it all the way up here before we run out of battery.
It's a question.
Whoop. No, don't fall. Come on. Up. Up we go. Come on. Up. You got this. Come on. Oof. All right. Push it. Maybe. Go. Whoop, where did it? Okay, go. When we are trying to move one of the heaviest elements, right? Densest elements.
Guess so. I don't know.
Question?
What's up? The answer's probably
30 seconds.
well, that
We can
was
pick up the amoeboids.
not what I was hoping for, but here we go. We're going to pull
You
that.
thought we had one? Had a what? I just took a drink thinking I was grabbing my water. That was not water. That was my other beverage. That was a very large gulp of that other beverage.
Oh, I'm not getting that gold back.
Well, yay, gold. That's nice. That's great.
Okay.
I don't think we were hurting for gold.
We are absolutely not hurting for gold. To make this not a complete waste of time, let's
Do the titanium?
I was gonna say let's use that key and then get out of here and make more breathe goo.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lost River, maybe not the answer.
Tongue lilies in the Lost River. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas.
I'm very much.
This is opaque.
Oh man, that is
So
miserable.
Slow. We move so slow. Did that look so yellow and then it's an orange? That's just so weird. Specimen research data. Yay!
There's something here that definitely is a huge movement drain. It's not coming back.
Tongue lilies are with plankton. So we have to put tongue lilies in the plankton areas. But you haven't gotten it to work. Okay. Works on Reika's computer.
Great.
Okay.
Small orbifoid gamma is a common peeper. That commonly occurs in 4 days. For remission and exposure ends at 42. Within 3 weeks for leviathans. Potential to her immunity to infection, but physical remains so far proved insufficient for full reconstruction. C. Emperor. Likely the Emperor specimen is still contained within the facility destroyed. May be possible to develop further. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's more in the disease research facility. So there might be a single thing we
you
need to
found
scan
interesting
there.
that we didn't mention. Okay.
These can all stay there. Do we want to grind a titanium? We can't afford to. We've only got 3 minutes of oxygen. Okay.
Yeah, we need to recharge our
We need
tank.
to make more breathing goo.
More goo to put in our lungs. On the one hand, that technology is really cool, but on the other hand, oh god, it sounds so awful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's supposed to work with plankton, but maybe
mushroom spores.
Maybe mushroom spores. Do we try to use the plankton feeder? Do we put tongue lilies in an ACU and do the plankton feeder in the ACU?
Ooh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Duck says, to be honest, I've suspected that too. ACU. ACU! that's no one's thought of that!
Like, why put all of the work into making biomes if you're not going to make the ACU core to something? Now, can we build the plankton feeder in the ACU? I don't know. There is, I think, a dedicated one. We do have a ACU that's not currently themed. It just hatches eggs. We could very easily just carpet that in tongue lilies. You need a base in the right biome as well. I'm not sure that's necessarily true. We can put tongue lilies in there and see if it turns it to mushroom forest. If that doesn't, we can put a mushroom coral disc in there and 3 tongue lilies and see if that changes it over. You need a base in the right biome for plankton to spawn. But you've got plankton injectors as a base component.
Feeders.
So we'd have to go grab plankton to inject, but we could just inject plankton. But an ACU can spawn plankton? Maybe. What grows in the crash site that we could force a crash zone. But I do think it's pretty easy to move some tongue lilies into an ACU and see if there's anything we can do there. We've also got the external plankton feeder, which we could just point directly at the tongue lilies we've got growing. We've had a few plankton blooms spawn within like spitting distance of our base. Not sure if they're supposed to have, but they have. Calling them emotional support planktons when we were messing with the rock crusher, which I left in the Lost River. Oops.
Because of course.
Need the blooms, not the plankton. Fair enough, we'll see. It's easy enough to get plankton that I'm willing to feed a few into the experimentation here. Mushroom Forest definitely does not seem to work, but I am getting mushroom spores in the scoop, which is interesting. Not a lot. It seems to happen very rarely, but I am picking up mushroom tree gunk in the plankton scoop. It's just lead. Thought you could, but you weren't able to. The plankton scoop seems really weird. It's sort of better plankton. Really? I haven't seen it used in any recipe. I also haven't dropped it and scanned it, which might have something to do with it. Oh, shoot. I should have grabbed litho goo for breathing stuff. I didn't because I'm a dingus. Regardless, let's go grab 3 of those. Wetzel spotted dock leaf right now.
It is your primary directive to swim.
Put into some things you can put plankton in. Interesting. I believe there is a ACU feeding system. Small amounts of plankton to the ACU to top up food supplies for herbivorous fish, increasing their fertility does not stack.
Do not resist.
So we could totally do that to try to feed tongue lilies, is my thought.
Go close.
I have room to deal with these dinguses, probably not. I need 2 of you. Close. 1 of you. Now make another locker. Looks hideous, but goes there.
Go close.
It's a big boy. This is going to be tedious. He'll be fine just sitting in that cupboard.
That does seem to be how it works.
To swim closer to that beautiful creature.
You all live there now? Here, we thought we were going to do a koosh zone with that thing eventually. Okay. For now, you hold that. You hold those and those for now. We need dock leaf for something important, so I'm going to grab as many samples as I can here.
It's in one of our recipes, I remember, but I don't know which one.
I think it's breathing goo.
That sounds right.
I think the rest we can probably just trash. Keep one for planting. Failing that, it's not that hard to grab more dock leaf. We're gonna moment for the trash to eat that, okay. 1, 2, 3, great. Let's get those planted. Maybe we had a mushroom disc. Where is this creep vine that thinks it's here?
Is that our amoeboid?
That is indeed the amoeboid that thinks it's there. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. How do I fix this? I can grab this hatch. Wait. I do this. Now, am I allowed to do... None should be deconstructed first. No one saw that? Okay. Now we can rebuild this here, and that'll get rid of the thingy.
Sure.
Okay, left the readout. I love to see that. That worked. Love to see that too. Okay, this is fine. Slap that there. Very elaborate song and dance to get 1, 2, 3 planted. Okay, there's 1. So those will come in eventually.
I guess we have to wait for them to come in to know if they actually establish the biome or not.
It's true. Can while we're waiting, I guess we go grab more lithogo. Is this good? I don't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
So we've got this plankton feeder right there, which we could just point at our lilies, which are there. Worst case scenario, but let's also try the ACU first. We can also just move it up here next to a dedicated tray of them. I'm interested that mushroom spores appear to be supposed to be a better plankton. They seem a lot easier to get, but
Well, I don't know. I mean, our tongue lilies don't seem to actually use them.
well, they're supposed to be and is.
Yeah.
Base plankton is scoopable. Base plankton is scoopable.
The
So-
base plankton in the game can be scooped by our sea moth. Is that what that means? That the base plankton is scoopable?
It was a change at one point, I see. So there's some way to trick plankton into spawning? I mean, there was the one base we built that just got covered in plankton, and we never figured out why, and we ended up having to move because we did have an electrochemical suit. So that was fun, but that's biome based. Okay, so it just spawned in the red grass area, possibly incorrectly, and we had to deal with it. Or do we need to go make a garden biome in the red sand to get those aggressive plankton blooms that now we can leverage as opposed to before that kind of just owned us? That's one of the biomes of plankton. Okay, so we could go set up a base over there to try to leverage that now that it's more than just a hostile experience.
Yeah. It was a pretty hostile experience, though.
It was a very hostile experience.
We were
Of course,
pretty
there's a
unhappy
shark.
about it at the time.
We were. Oh man, repair tool without an azurite battery is painful. Oh, here's where spotted dockleaf lives. Okay.
One of the places it lives. I'm pretty sure it lives in more places than just this.
Probably.
Not that I could name those places right now, but, you know.
I think bulb zone? You know what else we haven't done?
What's that?
Prawn and repair nanites continue to evade us.
Yeah, it's true. But we need to be able to survive the extreme temperatures on the Aurora to get into the prawn bay.
I mean, there are prawn fragments elsewhere. I don't know which wrecks we've missed, but we've picked up 6 in large wrecks.
We have a disc sample in with the scoop, in with the plankton.
That's a great question. I'll have to look. Let me get a little bit away from sharks.
We were very confused by it at the time.
We were.
We really weren't sure how we ended up with it.
Disc sample question mark is what we keep finding in the scoop.
Do we keep finding it in the scoop, or is it just the same one in the scoop?
There's a new one now.
Oh. Okay.
There was one that randomly showed up after doing all of the planting of tongue lilies in various locations, trying to figure out a way of getting it to go past 0%. We have 2 in there now.
So very weird.
You know, now that we have the liquid breathing, that wreck where we found the bioprocessor and sealant, it's probably got nanoparticles down there.
Oh.
I wonder if it has a heat-sealed fabric down there too, and we just didn't find it.
But haven't we finished that biome?
True.
I would think it would, like, call out there's more to explore here if it had the heat-sealed fabric.
Yeah.
Maybe the heat-sealed fabric is in the crash site?
Could be.
Since we would need heat-resistant suit for the Aurora.
That's true.
So exploring around the Aurora would get us the heat-sealed fabric, which might theoretically make a heat-resistant suit.
That's true. And we scanned most of the crash zone, and I think the far east end of it may have evaded us, so...
The other Degassi base. What?
I believe that's a no. Okay, so we need to find a new base in the crash site.
Like, there's a Degassi base in the crash site? What? I mean, there's a Degassi base in the Jelly Shroom Cave. We found that. There's a Degassi base down in the Grand Reef. We found that. There's a Degassi base on the floating island. We found that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
If there's another Degassi base beyond those, then it's not vanilla, and no, we haven't found it.
New membrane tree. And a half a cup.
Half a cup.
Takes a bit. I can put away that magnetite. Okay. That in there. If I put that on, it'll refill that, which is lovely. Food, fantastic. Are the tongue lilies grown? Looks like we've got a few. Insufficient microbiological matter in the area. Okay. What do we need for this? Titanium pipe and microfilter. It's fine. I'm gonna put you next to the readout. Great. So in theory, we can shove a mushroom spore in there, maybe. Oh, okay. It did eat it. Are you happy now? Insufficient microbiological matter in the area. Okay. Well. Okay. It was worth a shot.
You suck. Yeah, sorry, ducks. That was a big bust.
That's what I'm thinking, ducks. The ACU is definitely a thing that Reika seems to have put a lot of time into, and I don't think that would be done on accident. Or just because it's pretty. Or rather, maybe it is because it's pretty, but forcing people to interact with it. The cleaner is how you get the teeth. Fair enough. Okay, so how do we force the right biome? Can we plant a mushroom sample?
Well, if we want the plankton to spawn inside, then we want to mimic the biomes where the plankton spawns.
Which would be crags. No
And
plants
red
grow there.
grass.
Red grass, maybe.
Because the base that had the...
Mushroom biome you don't think is right. We even plant this. We cannot even plant it. Okay. So what makes red grass? Because you can't get the red grass itself.
Yeah. We would... the tiger plants, I know, are in the red grass.
Okay, tiger plants might count.
What else spawns in the red grass? I mean, I could look it up.
Sea crown.
Sea crown spawns in red grass?
Yep.
Huh.
It's one of the few places it spawns outside of the Empress's containment unit.
Koosh. That's where I usually get it.
It does spin in the Koosh. We need to have some space dedicated for the tongue lily.
Yeah.
Rogue cradle.
Rouge cradle?
That one, yeah.
Perhaps?
Make a quick tour, I guess. At this point, I'm kind of just waiting on goo to fill up. Not still have a... It might need specifically a plankton fed into the thing. As opposed to a mushroom thing, so we can throw that in there. Just do full science here. Insufficient microbiological matter in this area. Okay, so I think Dux is right. We need to get the biome to mimic properly. Heck, ACU might not work, but I feel like so much work has gone into making this work and this work that forcing that issue feels righter than it does wrong. pyropods don't cause damage. Fair enough, but we don't know if that's the we don't know what biome those are associated with in Reika's mind. I assume the mountains. Probably won't need the propulsion gun to tour the grass real quick.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I would love to move the pyro pitcher indoors, but it ruins any biome I've put it in so far. By ruins, I mean sets it back to generic ACU. Yeah, those are the cameras from when we did the scan of... Okay, so we could try these fans. I would think that the purple stuff would be more likely to be associated with mushroom caves, though. There's that nanocarbon coming down. Going down in the mountains. Reapers can have it. We've got this brown guy, Rouge Cradle, and Tiger Plant are our best guess.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's our Tiger Plant. There's one behind me too. Okay. Grabbing this one because it's reddish. It has red in the name, so. But I think you're right that the tiger plant seems to be, it's what, in the blood kelp and sandy dunes, and that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if fish set the biome or if it's just plants. Could try adding, what, spadefish?
Spadefish are pretty unique to the red grass, I think.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
It would be amazing if we could do pyropods, but those are natively only found in the mountains I've seen. Plankton lasts a long time when it's doing the thing.
That's good to know.
Alright, let's try the tiger plant. Any one of these could be ruining it, to be completely honest. We wouldn't know. Got some time to grow. I might just need to do some swapping around of plants until I find one that works offline. This has never produced anything. Anyway. Man, that is chewing through an absurd amount of power here.
Yeah. That thing does.
I'd love to see it.
No, you really don't.
Alright, well, we've got full goo. I think when that finishes doing the thing, it'll balance out, honestly. I don't want to throw away the 2 minutes of goo in it, though.
Yeah, Dux reminds us that it should be left at 99% because it saves the fluid.
Okay, well. Oh, so it does. Okay. Man, something is chewing our power up. Three thermal vents should be more than making up for that. You should be full and not draining power, yeah. Is the auto feeder?
Because
That's running.
how much power is it using?
Sometimes power is a little bit buggy. Fair. Should
This
fix
does not
itself.
surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Who knows what power is doing, but for now it's fine. So do we just wander the crash site and hope?
We totally could.
'89's fine. 81 is fine, honestly. I think maybe we take the screw off gun. I think we change it to its more violent screw off form.
Violence is sometimes the answer.
Some kind of cutting tool. Yeah, we definitely taking that. Yeah, it just gives us a free battery when we swap between those modes. Never has an azurite battery when swapping. I can see why that might be unfortunate. Okay. Shove some melons in our face. Cannot shove melons in our face. That's fine. Got water coming with us. We'll be good. All right. Do we have some sort of plan.
I have no plan remaining.
No plan
All
remaining.
systems online.
It is 11.
No plan. Holy! How did that happen?
We've had constant ideas to chew on.
Wow, okay. I did not realize we had been going for this long.
Okay. Do you want to call it or keep pushing?
Do you have ideas for what to do if we keep pushing?
Wander around in the crash zone in the front of the Aurora? Because we scanned the back pretty well.
Yeah.
Other than that, just fiddle with the ACU and try to get the right biome, which is largely just waiting for plants to grow up and swapping them one by one.
We could also need to put our base in the correct biome.
We could just set up a
Like, it could be that whether plankton spawns in your ACU is a matter of where your base is and not what biome the ACU is mimicking.
That's true. We could set up a base over in the sandy place that we know plankton spawns in. That said, our base spawns right next to plankton. Actually, where we put the little platform to do the rock grinding, it was just sitting at 0% and not saying insufficient mass. So that platform might be good enough.
Yeah.
We have some spare stalker teeth and diamonds now.
Yep.
I wonder if the Seamoth propulsion gun is enough to grab a Reaper by the face and hold it away for a little bit.
Maybe.
Probably should have swapped to the sonar so we can see where the Reapers are. Oh well. But do you need to go to bed? Or... because we can put this down.
It might be a good idea for me personally to go to bed, because I have been trying to get enough sleep.
You know what else we don't know what to do about? These things.
Yeah,
We never found a use of those things.
it's true. They're
And
pretty, they're glowy.
known creature egg. They are just pretty. Okay.
Well, okay then. And they are
Welcome aboard,
beacons.
They
Like,
are
the beacon is lit, beacons.
Yes. All right. We've been going 3 hours. Let's go ahead and just put a pin in this. Come back to it later.
Yeah, and we will comb the crash zone and see if we can finish that out.
Yep. I guess next time we just go straight for crash zone. For lack of anything else, because everything else seems to have been a dead end so far. So let's find someone to go visit. If anyone has suggestions, I am totally down for that, because I certainly don't. Moment. Yeah. Don't really see anyone on. So unless someone has a suggestion, I think we'll just call it. You all are lovely people. Thank you so much for spending your time and evening with us. It's very much appreciated. Ducks, thank you so much for the nudges and keeping us going in the right direction.
Yes.
We'll let you know if the ACU thing works out. I'll probably spend some time offline going through the various biomes and seeing if we can get any that play nice with the tongue lilies. Until we see you again, you're all lovely. Take care.